Hello again. It's another episode of the Uncanny Spirits Club, and I have something new for you. Yes, I know I'm wearing the same shirt as the last video. It is another day. Another day has passed. I just tend to re-wear some of my outer shirts since they don't get super sweaty in the cold weather. I know. If you want to be disgusted, you can be disgusted. I guess I don't know. It doesn't stink. It's not filthy. Whatever. Um, After that rousing story about my personal hygiene. Um, This video is going to be on something that I've wanted to try for a while. I couldn't order it because for whatever reason they didn't ship it to Ohio until recently. I found it in my local store. So, um, this is Noble Oak. And this is their double oak bourbon. It's finished with sherry oak staves. Um, it is 90 proof, and it's rested in charred New American white oak barrels and Spanish sherry oak staves. Um, they're from Indiana, which is why it was weird they wouldn't like ship it to where I was in Ohio. But they're here now, and I believe I got interested in them because every time, and they have it on the label there, they say every bottle plants a tree. So they use the proceeds from every bottle that they sell. They use some of it, not all of it, because you have to make a profit and you have to, pay your bills. But they take some of that and they put it back into planting the oak trees where the barrels come from, because oak barrels are important for whiskey. So I thought that was neat. I'm not into a lot of super heavy environmental things and activism, but I thought that was neat. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that satisfying cork. Looks like a natural cork, not synthetic. Mmm, smells creamy. Smells very creamy. I think I'm gonna like this. I've always tended to like double oaked things that have been in multiple barrels. Something about the process just always comes out really good, I think. But it smells nice and creamy. So I'm gonna put that back down there. It's a nice color, nice standard bourbon color, a little bit lighter than the scotch that I had in the last video, but it's pretty nice. Smells good. Smells like it would mix with a cola very well. So if you're looking for like a bourbon and coke, this is it smells like it would mix very well with that. Doesn't smell too heavy on the alcohol despite the 90 proof. So let's take a taste. Mm. You can definitely tell that it's been in the sherry oak casks. It definitely has that bright effervescent fruit layer in there. It has a heavy wood layer, but there is some creaminess in there. A little bit of vanilla, which is kind of common in bourbons. Um, it's not bad. It's not the best double oaked bourbon I've ever had, but it's not bad. It settles nicely. It has a nice warming sensation that gets right down into the chest to warm you up. You can taste the alcohol. Um, Not to the point where it's a problem, but you can definitely taste that it's in there. It's actually making my tongue a little bit numb. Um, and Which is both good and bad because that sometimes that can ruin the palate for further drinks. But on the other hand, it's kind of a nice sensation. It's also producing a lot of saliva, so this is a good thing to have with drier foods, less foods with less moisture, because this will kind of back that up. This will complement it. Um, let's have a second one now that we've kind of adjusted. Not bad. Not bad. It has a little bit of a rye quality to it. It's kind of spicy, almost like a rye whiskey. Um, and that's where a lot of the creaminess is coming from. The more I think about it, it reminds me, not exactly, but it reminds me in the same sort of flavor profile as the Angel's Envy rye that's been finished in the rum casks. That is my favorite rye of all kind. Of all kind, huh? My favorite rye of all time. It is. It's expensive. It's $95 a bottle, but it's delicious. It is absolutely delicious. I believe that's the one I think that tasted like pumpkin rolls to me, which I love pumpkin rolls. The cream cheese frosting, the filling, and everything. Oh my gosh, I could eat like roll after roll after roll of those. So it's bad for my health. But the Angel's Envy rum finished rye is really, really good. It's fantastic. And this is kind of like that. It's not exactly. This has a bit more alcohol taste coming in to kind of hold back the flavor a little bit, and it's definitely more of a bourbon, but it has some of those characteristics. It is very creamy, nice vanilla taste. Um, yeah, I like it. This is considerably cheaper. This is $31.99 at my local grocery store. Your results may vary, of course, but that's how much I paid, um, plus tax, of course. So, Noble Oak Double Oak Bourbon. I'm going to say this is a win. It's 90 proof, 31.99. Every bottle plants a tree, as they say on there, and they're distilled in Indiana. But they're bottled in a place called Newtown, Ohio. So it's weird that they wouldn't be able to ship it to me before when I tried to order it. But still, it's good stuff. I like it. So I am going to finish up, and I will catch you guys at the next video. Until next time, of course, cheers.